Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're being the best version of yourself. I hope you're breaking out of your shell. I hope you are exploiting your potential to the full. I hope you're doing great, right? Thank you for sticking in with us and thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the initiative and thank you for your contributions towards this initiative, right? I hope you're watching the videos. I hope they're able to help you become the best version of yourself or see life from a different perspective. Thank you for being here. So, today we're going to be talking about something which I think hopefully not many people practice, but I'm a victim of it. And yeah, so why are we always complaining? Why are you always complaining? Why am I always complaining? What's wrong? Why are we always complaining, right? So, have you ever taken time to think about why you're always complaining? Let me not project this on you. Chufi, have you ever taken time to think about why you are always complaining? Why are you always complaining? I don't think we realize how much effort we put into always complaining, okay? So, what is complaining? Complaining is basically expressing dissatisfaction about something, right? Like, yeah, just expressing how you don't like something, how something is being done, just expressing dissatisfaction, right? That's complaining. And usually it comes with zero intention to change it, right? Like, you just find yourself complaining, and you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing about it. Okay. When I think about how much time I've put into complaining, I have a friend that used to tell me all the time, Chufi, you can complain? Like, she will listen to me as you can complain. I'll complain. Oh. Like, small things that you should not even be complaining about. I'll complain, and do absolutely nothing about it. So you just go on venting. Based on my research, there are different types of complaining. I didn't even know. So you have the passive complaining, habitual complaining, and justified complaining. So the passive complaining, you're just venting. You just go on and on and on and on, talking non-stop. And then the habitual complaining, I'm sure that's the category where I find myself. Automatic, like you just find yourself complaining about everything and nothing. It just happens. It's like, you know how you think about covering your nakedness, like how it's I don't know, reflex action to know that you should not move naked. It's like that's how you complain. As you just wake up from sleep like this, you start to complain about stuff around you. And then justified, like, okay, you actually have reason to complain, but still you don't do anything about it. But still you don't do anything about it. So why are we always complaining? Why? One of the reasons why we always complain, even if we don't accept it, is because it's easier than acting. It's easier than taking action. So it's more convenient to complain, right? You don't use any energy, you're just complaining, but you don't put in any effort, the slightest beginning action to change it. No, it's easier than acting. And then it gives you a form of validation. So when you keep complaining, it's like it makes you feel better about yourself. It gives you a sense of you know the right thing, and this one that is happening now is the wrong thing. So you are thinking that you're bigger than the complaint. Hmm? And this one is funny. It's a bonding tool. So people bond over their shared complaints. Imagine you having a relationship with somebody where you are sharing your complaints. Like that's a reason they glue. That's a glue in your relationship. That's your bonding mechanism, complaining, right? And sometimes it's unconscious. So you've done it until it has become part of you, and you even complain unconsciously, right? So that's one of the reasons why people complain. And unfortunately, complaining has a lot of negative effects on us. So if you find yourself constantly complaining, it has an effect on you. You may not even realize that you're suffering from an effect of complaining all the time. Okay? It changes your mindset. You start having a negative mindset when you're always complaining. Your mindset shifts to a negative mindset and your mood will always be down. You cannot be always complaining and you're happy at the same time. It doesn't work that way. It's like oil and water. Okay. So when you're always complaining, you have a negative mindset, you always have a down mood, and then it repels people and opportunities from you. Some people cannot tolerate people that complain. Before you want to open your mouth, they already know that you're coming to complain. So you have repelled so many beneficial relationships and opportunities, right? And you remember how I mentioned that it makes some people feel better about themselves? It also makes you have a victim mentality. So when you're always complaining, you push the blame on another person and you're always playing the victim. Yes, let me take that over. When you're always complaining, you push the blame on another person and you turn around to always be the victim. You're always playing the victim. And I don't know about you, but I hate being in an environment with people that are always playing the victim. It's so annoying and irritating. Okay, and it blocks your creative mind from thinking critically and having problem solving ideas. So when you're always complaining, you don't think of how to make a change. So you cannot be as creative as somebody who is more appreciative. You see what I mean, right? So you don't only have a negative mood, you don't only have a negative mindset, you don't only repel good people and opportunities from you. You now tend to be in a locked mindset. So you're not creative because you're always complaining. And you start seeing everything through a negative lens. These are not things that we may take time to pay attention to, but this is how much damage it can cause us. Okay, and imagine all the other things that you're supposed to achieve in life, building on your mentality and the way you see things. And then you find yourself seeing things only in this light. So you can imagine how much you've given away just because you're always complaining, how much you're losing just because you're always complaining. Okay. So how do we break this cycle? The first thing is being aware. And this is why I'm making this video, to create the awareness. You may be complaining as a habit, as an unconscious act without even knowing how much it's costing you. So you have to be aware and start noticing why you complain. Maybe even take down notes. Why am I always complaining? What can I do otherwise? Okay. Practice gratitude. I cannot overemphasize this. Practice gratitude. There's such power in thanksgiving. There's such power in thanksgiving. When you start to see things from an appreciative point of view, when you start to appreciate things, you see like your mind shifts. The lens through which you see things becomes clearer and different, and you tend to appreciate things more than the way you ever did. You know about little wins, little opportunities, the tiniest acts of kindness that people do towards you. You tend to see those things more and focus on them than dwelling on what you're not um, happy with and complaining about. Okay. And everything just changes. Everything just changes. So instead of complaining, when you see something not going well, you immediately start thinking, what can I do? How can I change this? How can I make it better? Okay. And yeah, you also develop an action-oriented mindset. So you're constantly thinking of how to fix things and not how to complain. Your energy is diverted. Okay. So I I honestly don't want to share real life experiences of my complaints because they're kind of personal. I don't want to wash my dirty linens in the public, please. But yes, I complain a lot and I'm making an effort. And please hold me accountable. As I'm making this video, I'm indirectly looking for accountability partners about this complaining thing. Hold me accountable. I'm making efforts to stop complaining and to appreciate things better because I also want to break out of that shell. I want to live life in a better way, with a better mindset, and I want to be appreciative of everything around me, okay? And I want you to join me on that journey because we can do better, okay? But if you have an experience that you like to share and what you did to do things otherwise. I'll be happy to read from you or to hear from you. And I'm sure the audience will be happy to learn from you as well. So please, if you're comfortable sharing, please go ahead and do so in the comment section. So I'll encourage us to try to stop complaining and to take action. Okay. And it's okay to feel the way we feel. It's okay to feel bad about things that don't work out the way we want them to work out. But let's not dwell on complaining. If not, we become stuck. That's just the honest truth. If you're constantly complaining, you become stuck and you don't even realize the moment you get stuck, but you really, really become stuck. Okay. The tiny things matter. Start gradually. You cannot just wake up and become a different person overnight. Start gradually. Celebrate the little wins. Practice little changes. And over time, you become a completely different person. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I had to share. And I hope that you find this relatable and helpful. And I'll appreciate your input in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting our channel. And I am happy to be with you. Thank you. And yeah, have a nice time. Bye.